this is always part of the plan.
So are we in it like right when it starts off?
Yeah, I don't know.
Say, hey guys.
We'll actually be able to see, so you don't want to keep looking at yourself right here. I'll be looking for comments, not at. Gets my shirt on. Loud volume. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting. How'd that taste, Sam?
Amazing.
Amazing. He loves ice cream with Cheetos and ketchup with a little bit of hot sauce on it.
Every night.
Yum. We've got 5 minutes and 4 seconds.
So like just start.
Waiting for the sun to rise, hoping I could see your light calling out to you in the night. Reaching out to find a home, believing that my strength is not just my own, trusting that I'm not alone in the dark. We're taking over, pushing forward. There's no limit to where we'll go. We'll fly higher, we'll grow stronger. We will stand together now. We won't be different alone. We won't be different alone. We are set apart wherever we are. We won't be different alone. Not alone, not alone, no. Not alone, not alone, no. We won't be different alone. Rising up above our fears, knowing that you have us here, holding the freedom that we find in your love. We're taking over, pushing forward. There's no limit to where we'll go. We'll fly higher, we'll grow stronger. We will stand together now. We won't be different alone. We won't be different alone. We are set apart wherever we are. We won't be different alone. Not alone, not alone, no. Not alone, not alone, no. We won't be different alone. We're taking over, pushing forward. There's no limit to where we'll go. We'll fly higher, together now. We won't be different alone. We won't be different alone. No, we are set apart wherever we are. Oh, we won't be different alone. Not alone, not alone,
Things are happening. Father's Day is this weekend. Hey, real quick, let us know who you are and what campus you're from. Comment, let us know. We want to see where you're at, where you're watching from. Are you with friends? Are you at Starbucks? Let us know how this is going down. You know what? First, before you do anything else, we need you to do something. Go ahead, right below, hit the sub button, subscribe, because we're going to be coming at you fast and furious all summer long. We want to make sure that you're tracking with us. You never know what's going to happen, and actually you're going to be a big part of what's happening. Here's what we're going to ask you to do. We're going to ask you to start submitting questions all summer long. Like, let us know what's going on in your life. Do you have questions about relationships? Or do you want to know, what does that look like if I am a follower of Christ? How should I have a relationship with a boyfriend or a girlfriend? We want to help you answer the great questions, the tough questions, even questions such as, hey, I'm trying to grow my relationship with Christ. Do you have some great Bible plans for boldness or sharing my faith? Or you know what? All my friends love going to go see Deadpool. Should I go see it with them? Like, is that a line I shouldn't cross? You know what? We want to answer any kind of question you have. Go ahead and submit them right now in the comment section so we can save them and come at you live throughout the summer. If you're just hopping on, my name is Gavin. I'm one of the youth pastors at Life Church, and you're a part of another Switch Live experience. And you know, we like to keep things fun, but you're a part of the fun. So we want you to comment. Let us know if you see something. We're going to be calling you out throughout this whole time and interacting with you because you matter to us. So here we got right here. We've got ice cream. We're about to play a game. It's summer. It's hot. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. So we're actually going to have a trivia contest rolling. Can we go ahead and start setting up the ice cream and the toppings? We got our two contestants here. You got Sam and Haley. And what they're going to do is they're going to play a round of trivia. But you know what? Our ice cream toppings are not traditional ice cream toppings. In fact, we've got jelly. Kim, can you go ahead and talk us through what you're throwing on?
You want to get just
show us exactly what's
enough,
going on.
You know?
That's Welch's great.
But then
jelly.
you have to mix it with.
Let's go.
Just a little bit of
ranch is not a typical ice cream topping. I just want you
some
to be
salsa,
aware of this.
Just a little bit.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
it's beautiful.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Mustard,
You have anything
just,
gross?
Just enough.
Oh no, yeah.
This looks good.
And then you can't have ice cream without
I just had this for
some
breakfast
whipping
this
cream.
morning.
But wait, we can top that with some Cheetos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Hey, I'm just going for the whipped cream.
Come
some
on.
coffee.
Oh, so good.
Just enough.
While she's doing this, I'm going to start giving some shout outs to Ariana from Stillwater. Welcome to Switch Live.
What's up, Ariana?
What's up? What's going on?
Ariana
Tell us
Grande.
what your favorite
here.
comment is going on. She's mixing coffee. Oh,
yeah.
that is
Yo,
lovely.
is
And
that-
it smells
what is
just
that? Is that
right.
like-
Guys, this
Just right.
What's that green stuff?
I have a quick gag reflex. This smells
Do you
like
not eat
something bad is
jalapenos
happening.
with your ice cream?
Everyone's got it. We
Oh,
don't have
gosh,
cherries
yeah.
on top. We have jalapenos
Oh,
on top.
There you go.
Yeah, that is so
Good thing
gross.
I'm not
Livia
eating
says
anything.
this is disappointing in the ice cream community. Livia, we are not
do you
trying to
mean?
uphold the standard
Is
traditions
that
of
not
ice
how
cream.
everyone eats their
This
ice
is
cream?
about
Hey.
Switch fun. So let us know what you're thinking. Guys, we want to know. We got Sam and Haley here. Let's just get a quick vote. Let us know who you think's going to win. You got Sam and you got Haley. I just want you to know
Haley.
that, Sam, with your first bite of ice cream, when you get a question wrong, you better go for that jalapeno. Like no backing down. So without any delay, we're going to get this rolling. Question number one. Question number one. Sam, how many months have 28 days in them? Let us
February.
know. February. Actually, Sam, every single month has at least 28 days in there. You said one.
No.
All 12 months
I
have
heard that
28
question the other
days.
day.
Oh,
Say
come on.
goodbye.
Jalapeno. Get the
Jalapeno.
jalapeno with it.
jalapeno.
Oh, that is. Oh! How's that coffee taste? Just go. Oh, just
wow.
come on. Oh.
Good.
Oh, wow.
So good.
So good. That.
Oh my
That.
Hey, we will do anything
Ugh.
short of sin.
Let me tell you,
Right
Sam.
there.
Sam, this smells like someone did some bad things in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, let me let you know, this is absolutely disgusting. Yep, Jake, you're saying this will not be
Hey.
fun. I don't think this is very fun.
Listen,
This
listen,
is
kids. That's why you listen to the question
this is
a little
yeah.
bit
Pay
better.
attention. Pay attention.
Pay attention in school. Don't do
Question
drugs.
number 2, Haley. This one's for you. From which country do French fries originate? Which country are French fries from?
France.
Oh, you would think so. It is another trick question. Actually, the Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium. The
so
French
close.
did not
So
originate
close.
the French
Oh,
fries.
no.
Okay.
Take the
Yeah,
biggest
I know,
bite.
I know you were
Here
looking
we
forward
go.
to the coffee and the ice cream.
Hey,
Oh,
bro.
no,
you
talk
can
us,
go for the
talk
jalapeno.
us through.
That's what you
It's
call a
okay. It's
chicken.
okay.
You can go for
That's
the
your
jalapeno.
jalapeno. What? Talk us through the flavors that you're experiencing.
I'm
right
using
now.
a lot of coffee and mustard.
A lot of coffee
Go
and
for the
mushroom.
jalapeno.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
And
what you call
salsa.
What a
Yeah.
great
a
mix.
chicken.
So good.
You
Bob
go for the
Bob's
jalapeno.
saying this is Nazi. Lance doesn't even want to watch this.
What
this
is Nazi even
This
mean?
is so good. Chavez, he's saying this is sin. Chavez, this is short of sin. I guarantee
No,
it.
this
It
is
is
not
short
sin.
of sin. This is good, clean fun. Next question for you, Sam. Sam, I need you to get 2 big bites. If you don't, how many books are in the New Testament? How many books are in the New Testament in the Bible? There's the Old Testament and the New Testament. How many books are in the New Testament?
Man, I should know this.
This is
I do. Oh gosh.
There's 66 total, so I'll let you guess. How many are in the New Testament?
Oh man, I don't even know. Like 22.
There's 27. You're only 5 off. Sam. Sam, there's 27 books. That's 2 huge bites for that.
gosh.
Go ahead, finish off that jalapeno.
Man.
Let's on this
Need to
next
open up
bite.
that you
Can
bring
Make sure
that
get
boy.
ready,
we
get
need
ready,
some more
get
whipped
ready.
cream
Just
in
More
there.
mustard,
Come
maybe?
on.
No, okay.
one
just
more
whipped
bite.
cream.
One more
Oh,
bite of the
yeah.
ice cream.
Get some jalapeno.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
thank
get the
you.
rest.
So good.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Joy wants us to stop. Joy, we're not going to stop.
Oh yeah. so
Nathan's
good.
saying, "What's up? What's up, Nathan?" And Quentin's encouraging you more with the bites. Haley,
Listen.
Bigger.
Haley,
Radio
we
U
got
version
we got a
Bible app
question.
is-
We got a question for you. What is the only man-made object that is observable from the moon that you can see from outer space? Only man-made object that you can see from outer space.
You can see
the moon.
from outer
Yeah,
space.
you can see from the moon on the Earth.
The satellite. Wait,
The-
from, you can see it from
it's
the
on
Earth.
the Earth. Yeah, it's from the moon, but you can see it on the Earth. Man-made object.
Planes.
Planes, not planes. It is the Great Wall. Go ahead, take your last bite.
Planes?
I don't
That-
know.
It is actually
Wait,
the Great
can we add
Wall of
more-
China.
We have enough
Great Wall
salsa.
of
Oh,
China.
yeah.
Oh my
Just,
Hey,
goodness,
that's
this
a
is
public school education.
this is
for you.
interesting, guys. Oh, give it up. Oh, good night. Let's go ahead and take that bite. That was disgusting.
Ew.
You know what? We're going to go ahead. You guys were both losers in a winning kind of way. Give them a round of applause. No more ice cream. That
Yay.
smell is going to make me sick. Guys, thank you for jumping on to
Yeah,
Switch Live.
thank you.
That game was pretty awesome. But we just want to remind you, if you have not already subscribe to the videos because we're going to be coming at you all summer long. You don't want to miss it. You never know what we're going to bring. It's going to be different each and every time. And maybe even multiple times a week. Subscribe. We're going to be having fun. But make sure you drop your questions. You know, this week is World Cup. World Cup starting. We're excited about it. We can't
Argentina.
wait.
Oh, yeah.
So let us know. We want to be a part of your life. What's going on? We're going to have
Exactly.
fun with you. Interact with us. But right now, we're going to jump into something. This past weekend at church, Life Church, we have church every single weekend, Saturdays, Sundays, or church online at a campus near you. We hope you're attending, and it is powerful stuff. And we talked about some different things. Pastor Craig had a powerful message. We're in the middle of a series called Relational Vampires. And part of that series we talked about is how to deal with a very certain type of person, and this type of person was a critical person. We all deal with critical people in different ways. So just a quick recap. We talked about often you don't have to respond to those who are critical of you. Yeah. And we actually, Pastor Craig gave the example of Peter talking to Jesus, talking about Jesus in 1 Peter. It said, when they hurled their insults at him, that Jesus did not retaliate. When he suffered, he made no threats. Instead, he just entrusted himself to those who judge justly, to him who judges justly, which is God. So other points, sometimes you respond carefully. Occasionally, you listen to their criticism and make a change, but you always work hard to guard your heart. So here's what I got something for you. What is the most ridiculous criticism that you have ever received? Kim, I think you had some.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
I remember when I was in 7th grade, I loved school. I loved middle school. But I remember this specific day I went to school, and I was rocking the cutest ponytail. And then this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, don't do that again. You have the biggest ears I've ever seen.
Come on.
He said that to me.
Kim,
he said that to me.
Guys, Kim's a friend of mine. I need you to show us your ears.
Here's the thing. Hold on. The worst part was that I actually listened to him and I didn't wear my hair up anymore. For years.
Just from what that guy said.
Wow.
Guys, I don't have big
She has
ears.
normal
right?
solid ear size.
Normal
That's
size,
pretty normal.
yeah,
Pretty
so-
normal. No, that's real. That's stuff. Stuff happens. You know, people are going to criticize for whatever reason they want because haters are going to hate, and you can't always listen to it. So let's think about this. Think about some of the most critical people you know, and what do you think is the root cause of their criticism? What's the root cause of their criticism?
I automatically think of an old coach I had a long time ago, and he was really critical, and I believe he was critical because he was a perfectionist, and he believed his way was the only way, and any other ways weren't right. So if you did something that wasn't his way, he criticized you heavily for that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that sometimes people are so driven and want to make everyone be exactly like them. Yeah. I mean, God created us all a little bit differently. I mean, sometimes people can get pigeonholed into that. What do you guys think? Any other ideas of why?
Yeah, I often hear people say that they are most critical of things, that they may be most critical of themselves. So they get onto you because over your ears because like maybe they're insecure about what someone said about their own ears. Hurt people. And I say, I can relate to that. I've had like some coaches that are, this really critical, really
on very specific parts. Yeah, it's stuff that may have bothered them.
Yeah, and so I think you're exactly right. It's hurt people, and I even know personally, it's like it's easy to find myself criticizing and then realizing, I think I'm doing this because of this is areas that I am insecure in my own life.
Absolutely. We saw Jen shared online that someone made fun of her because of her hair. That's pretty crazy. Jake's letting us know that people can often be jealous of what you have because maybe they don't have that thing in the area. And sometimes criticism is just talking about, hey, I wish I had that, so I'm going to make fun of them for that area. How about this? Let us know what you struggle with more. What do you struggle with more? Is it being overly critical of others or being super sensitive to criticism? Is it being critical of others? I think all of us are a little different in that, or being overly sensitive to that criticism.
I'm definitely overly sensitive when I get criticism.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say there's times where I can be overly sensitive because there may be times where they're like literally joking, and like I'll still like I'll take it as criticism. I'll let it get to me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I think for me, I can be really sensitive to criticism as well, especially like. I remember just growing up and always wanting to please people or trying to become something that they wanted me to be. And so when I would hear that they didn't like something or that they thought maybe I wasn't doing something the way that they wanted me to, my feelings would actually get really hurt. But now knowing who I am in God and the way that He created me, that changes everything. So.
Absolutely. And you know what? One last thing is, Pastor Craig's point number 4 this past weekend was always work to guard your heart. I mean, no matter what kind of people, you can't control the kind of things people are going to say about you or to you, but you want to guard your heart. And really quickly, what are some ways that you guys have found that you're able to guard your heart against criticism or even being the one who's being critical of others? How do you guard your heart?
I think a lot of times, like for me, when I'm in a situation where I'm like, I feel like I want to be super critical towards someone, or maybe my feelings are getting hurt, it always helps for me to just like walk away, take a few seconds, pray about it, and just really ask God, like, God, please show me how to treat this person, or show me how to react to this specific situation in the way that you would react. And so to me, that's always been super helpful, just taking a few minutes to just pray about it. So
absolutely,
that's exactly what I do.
I would say, simply for me, it's about knowing that it's not about me. It's not about us. So whenever I'm taking this criticism, I have to realize, okay, this is not about Sam. Yeah. This is not about me. And so I have to realize, you know, there's a lot of times where I've heard stories about people who they would love those people that are criticizing them.
Yeah.
Even when it hurts and it's hard to love those people. And then I hear stories about, man, they'll come back and be like, hey, I know I used to like bully you or like criticize you for these things, but you still always love me. Yeah. And then a lot of times I've heard stories about people coming to Christ because of that love that they showed them. That's the biggest thing I have to remind myself really is, okay, I'm just going to take this and know that it's not about me, and I want to love them knowing that it can influence them and show them Christ.
Really
that's
good.
Huge. Yeah. That's huge. That's great. And also, Alexis has a really good point as well. She said to guard your heart with putting Jesus' love first in your mind. It's kind of along the same thing you're saying, and love them just as God loves them. I mean, sometimes it's way easier to say that than actually do that. But when you live that out on your day-to-day principle, you live that out and saying, hey, you know what? God, I'm going to seek you first at everything. I'm going to guard my heart and make sure you're leading me. That's how you're going to have the most success against criticism. It's what God's view of you is, not what everyone else. But sometimes you will get helpful criticism, and maybe you need to make that change. Guys, thank you so much. That was this part of talking it over with you guys. We love it, but we still need to hear from you online. We want you to submit your questions right now. Talk us through what's going on. Talk us through what you want to hear from us, what kind of videos you want us to shoot. First and foremost, subscribe so you can know when we're dropping new things. Hit that like button. We're trying to get to 1 million followers, so we gotta start somewhere. So go ahead and find it, follow us, share, subscribe, hit it. You're gonna still finish that ice cream. So go ahead and shoot some of your questions right now. What are some things you want to see us talk about? Things you want to see us talk about. What do you want to hear? So I know some of you are still thinking about it. Hey, also, let us know, what are you doing for your dad for Father's Day? What is the worst Father's Day gift you've ever bought your dad? Like, you guys, what's a terrible Father's Day gift? For some reason, we would always buy these character ties for my dad that he would just wear, like, out of tolerance on Father's Day. Like, never to be worn again. The Mickey Mouse tie. The 90s were incredible. So, what about you guys? Any weird Father's Day gifts you've gotten?
Man, maybe just, like, give them like something that says like, hey, I'll like go like work out with you or something, like a coupon or something.
Yeah, coupon box. It's cheap and easy though. Yeah,
it's like, wow, thanks, you'll work out with me like one time.
Hey, it's the thought that counts. But sometimes you gotta put a little more thought into things. So yeah, guys, so all summer long we'll be coming at you. Please subscribe, hit the questions, let us know, continue to comment. You know what? Guess what? This YouTube session's about to end. Let us know on Switch Instagram. If you're not following us on Switch Instagram, go ahead and do that. LC Switch, and you can DM us your questions all summer long. We want to hear from you. What do you want to hear about? What's going on? Who you think is going to win the World Cup? What we want to see from you. Argentina, big Messi fan. Me as well. That's good. Hey, guys, it's been great. We're going to end this how we always do. We can't wait to see you next time. Say it loud. Whoever finds God
finds life.